What's up, people of YouTube? This is TBRodrickG here, and we're going to be doing something different. This is a walkthrough of the original Resident Evil. We're going to we're going to do this in like 4 parts on YouTube. This is part 1. Part 1 will take us from the beginning of the game all the way until we get outside of the mansion, okay? And parts 2 and 3, we will go into more detail about part 2. We're going to go into the residence, get the residence completely done. In part 3, we're going to go underground into the mines. And in part 4, we'll finish the game up with the laboratory. So that's going to be our game plan, and let's get started. All right, guys, before we get started, I want to let y'all know that I stream on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday starting at about 9 p.m. Maybe a couple hours earlier because it is October, and we're going to be trying to do some Resident Evil games through the month of October. Details in the description. If you like what you see here, just come on over to Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday around 9 p.m. or a little bit sooner to get some Resident Evil action. See you guys. All right, guys, this is the beginning cutscene. We're going to just skip that. We're going to only focus on getting the main items here. Enough to help you complete the game. Now we're going to skip the cutscenes. That's going to bring us into the dining room, and then we get control of our character. Okay, we have control of our character. Now, one thing you can do to speed it up if you're actually doing a speed run is unequip your gun. Unequip your gun makes you run faster, and it actually gives you more time to move and dodge zombies. We go through this door after the initial cutscene with Barry. Once we go through this door, we head down to the room with Kenneth, and we take a left. I'm sorry, a right. Trigger this cutscene and hit start. Turn around, go back to the dining room. This way we don't need bullets. We don't need to waste bullets. We don't need to do anything like that.
Barry!
What is it?
Barry takes care of that monster for us. And now we head back to Wesker to report. And our friend got up and went to the door. But that's okay. We'll get him later. We'll deal with him later. Now, what Barry tells you is that we're going to search for Wesker in this hall, and we're going to only stay in this hall. So we go up the stairs, and we come right back down and trigger the cutscene.
Barry.
Now Barry's going to give us the lockpick, which is very nice. Very good.
Thanks. I may need it.
Listen, if something happens...
And he's going the opposite way to check. So we're going back to the dining room. Now, for those of you who have not played Resident Evil Remake, it's pretty simple to get through. We're going to follow just a little linear path that's going to get you quickly through each part and get you to the main items as quickly as possible to get you outside this place, okay? One of the things you're going to have to learn is zombie dodging. Zombie dodging is pretty important because it keeps you from using ammo and it keeps the monster from attacking you. We're going through the back door where Kenneth's corpse is lying. We're coming in here. We're not going to get any of the herbs because we don't need them. We're going up the stairs. And we're going through this door at the top of the stairs. Very nice. We're making progress. All right, now that we're here, this guy right here, the second time you come into this room, he gets up. So just be worried that the second time you come in here, he is going to get up, okay? We're going to come here and we're going to get this arrow out of the statue. Okay, very nice. That is pretty important. We're going to come to this door here, open it up, and it's going to say you unlocked it. Don't worry about this door. This door is locked from the other side. We can't get to it. That'll be like in part 3 when we get that. All right, very nice. Now we're to this part. We're gonna pick up this knife because this is a defense item. What this dagger does is if the zombie if you mess up and they catch you and gonna bite you, instead of biting you, you can actually hit them in the head with a dagger and you can negate the damage. The only way the dagger doesn't work is if the zombie grabs you from behind. Then there's no defense, he just bites you and you lose health. Generally on medium to hard difficulty, normal to hard difficulty. Normal, 3 hits is death. Hard, 2 hits is death. And bosses can one-shot you. Bosses can literally one-shot you. Okay, so we have the arrow, but we can't use the arrow. We examine it, and we find out that the arrowhead looks like it can be removed. We removed the arrowhead, and now we can use it. Put the arrowhead in place, and we head down the stairs. We solved our first puzzle. Congratulations. All right, guys, now we're at the bottom here of the crypt. We're going to grab this book. You won't be able to see it. You just go over to the pedestal and hit X. That gives you the book of curses. Okay, now for first timers, I suggest you look at the book. We're going to examine the book. On the back side, we're going to find a key. Yes, this is our first key item, which is the mansion key. Now what this book is telling us is that there are 4 masks. A mask that speaks no evil, a mask that smells no evil, a mask that sees no evil, a mask that cannot speak, smell, or see evil. Those are the 4 masks that we're gonna have to collect to get out of this mansion. So it's just letting you know what you have to do. We're gonna go back in so that we don't get confused. We're gonna examine this key. And we're gonna see this an engraving of a sword. So we have the sword key. The sword key is very important. It's our first very important item of the run. Okay, we're gonna come up the stairs. Once we come up the stairs, we're going to go back out the way we came. There's only one way we can get out of here, and that's to go this way. All right, that being said, we are about 7 minutes in and we're doing very well right now. We're coming down the stairs and now we're going to the opposite way where Barry was. Going through this door. Now, if you so choose, you can get the map here. The map is going to tell you where everything is, but we have a video walkthrough, so we don't need the map. The map is completely optional. And it takes a little time to get. Okay, we're gonna go 1, 2, and the second one of these we're gonna move aside to gain ourselves another defense item, another dagger. Okay, very nice. Now that little shattered glass you see there, the shattered glass is dogs. They're zombie dogs, and if you happen to breach this hall, if you happen to come back through this room from this way, if she was to go back through this room this way, she would trigger the zombie dogs to come through the window, and we don't want that. We use a lockpick. This is where in the ways Jill differs from Chris. Chris has to get old keys because he can't pick locks. Jill does not have to do that. Jill can simply pick the lock. Now on easy, there are going to be a lot of these herbs. We're not really concerned. We just want 1 herb, just as defense. And we're going to ignore the bottle of kerosene for right now. Okay? We're just going as quickly as possible to get out of this mansion. All right. Now we're doing very well. We can skip the bathroom. We don't need that door. And we can skip all the way over here to this room. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to trigger a little cutscene so that we don't have to do the long thing of getting the broken shotgun and bringing it back here and getting all the zombies and all that. So we're going to just trick the game. into giving it to us. All right, we come in this room. We see the dagger. Gonna take the dagger. We're gonna leave that ink ribbon, but we're gonna grab the shotgun. All right, very nice. We have grabbed the shotgun, and now we have to trigger the cutscene. This cutscene is gonna let us avoid getting this. It's gonna help us avoid to do this long trek to get it.
Oh God, what did I do now?
You'll know you
Wesker!
got it when you see
Barry!
this cutscene.
Help!
Jill!
Sometimes I get
You in
turned
there?
around, so
Barry?
I have to
Get me
really
out of
pay
here!
attention.
The door's jammed!
Stand back! Grab my hand!
All right, so we got the shotgun without any problems. We're going through this door. We're gonna skip that cutscene. All right, we have to go do a little bit of zombie dodging now, which is not bad, but you know how it is. All right, so we're gonna go this way. We're gonna dodge this guy. Gonna go up the stairs. There are 2 zombies here. We're gonna try to avoid him. Yep. See how he's turned around? That's the easiest zombie to dodge because he can't really grab you and turn around at the same time. So he's very easy to dodge in that case. I will show you how to dodge zombies the other way that are not turned around backwards. We got the shotgun early for a reason, and that's because we're gonna have to take on a bunch of dogs. Okay? That is not the most enviable task. This is just telling the person that gets this that he's gonna need them to take the dogs out in order to get the special item that you're gonna need. Okay, we're gonna pick up the lighter because we're gonna need that for later on in the mansion. And we're gonna leave this room. Good, we're doing really good. All right, guys. That being said, we have gotten through a part of the mansion. We're gonna go all the way to the end of the hall, open the door, and trigger this next cutscene.
Barry.
Now, by doing that, by skipping that cutscene, we do skip a item that he gives us. He would have given us a bottle of what's the name? A rocket launcher ammo, but we didn't have any room to hold it anyway, so we skipped it. We come down to the second door, use the sword key. Very nice. Open it up. All right, we're gonna go down here, go to the first door. That's a little bit discolored. And use the lockpick, open the door. All right, now we're on the balcony and this is where we fight the dogs. So we come out, we use the dog whistle. We equip the gun. Sit down, Fido. All right. Well, I had to use that. All right, so we're going to examine the dog collar, and it's going to tell us that the switch, we're going to press it. And a coin was hidden inside the collar. We examine the coin. and we find that it is changed into the shape of a key. And so it tells us this, the imitation of a key. Okay? Notice how it looks, because you're gonna have two of these in your inventory. The imitation of key has two very long prongs. The real key does not. Okay, so we got that. We're gonna unequip this gun. We unequip our gun again because we need the mobility. You probably don't need this dog whistle. We're gonna discard it. Very nice. All right, very nice. So we have one more thing to do before we take on the rest of this mansion. We're going to bait this zombie to do that. Once a zombie grabs at you like that, then you can go forward, okay? Because they don't have enough time to get you after they've done that. As I mentioned, the zombie wakes up the second time that we enter this hallway. But that doesn't matter because we're going to go through this door and go upstairs to the attic. Okay, this little attic area here. We're going to revisit this in part 3, but just for right now. You notice how the key is different? This is the real key. Notice how it has a space between the two little prongs. This is the real key. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the real key. And we're going to replace it with the fake key. Very nice. And that's how we don't die a horrible death right there. All right, so we take a look at this key, examine it, and we see this engraving of armor. And so we've got the armor key now, which means we can open up more rooms. All right, now, this is interesting because this guy's gonna be down here for a while. This he's known as a Crimson Head. This is zombie. If you start killing zombies in the mansion, he's going to come back as this guy, which is a Crimson Head. Crimson Heads are bad. Crimson Heads hurt a lot. Crimson Heads suck. The best thing you can do with a Crimson Head is not to be around one. Okay, that was brilliant. All right, we're going to our first save room. And what we're going to do here is basically dump our items into the item box, which I would have loved to have dumped all the other stuff in here, but you know, it is what it is. We're going to put the shotgun there. Going to put the survival knife there. We have our 2 keys. And we're not in danger of dying, so yeah, we're gonna leave all the rest of it out. I'm doing this on easy mode just to show you the route. The route is much more difficult at times than it's given, but I'm just gonna let you look at the routes so that when you go to higher difficulties, you can understand exactly what you need to do. On higher difficulties, this game is a lot less forgiving. It does not forgive mistakes. Okay, we're gonna go all the way to the end of this hall and all the way to this door right here in the corner. Yes, this is the door, and we're gonna go through it. Very nice. We have this here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go into our inventory, get the chemical to use on plants, and we're gonna use it. As you can see, the water turns red. So what we're going to do is come here and we're going to say, which way would you like to turn the switch? And yes, we're going to turn it red. What that does is that kills that's herbicide that kills these plants so they don't hurt you when you go by. They don't slap you and kill you. And we can go by and grab the first death mask. We're going to examine it, and this is the mask without eyes. So we got the first one. Yay. Let's see how we're looking on items. Very nice. We're looking good on health. So that's a positive. So let's continue. Now, zombies are going to invade right here. That's not a big deal. We know this is going to happen. We unlock the door and we head back to the hall with Kenneth in it. Only this time we have a little visitor down there, which is that zombie. He's okay. We're not going to mess with him right now. We're going to let him be. All right, very nice. Now, that being said, we are going back upstairs. No, we're going this way. No, we're not. We're going this way. Now, before we go and unlock things, we're going to unlock one more door, and that's this one. Now, the reason we unlock this door right here is because we're going to go ahead and get an item out here to help us out. We only want one item. We don't want what's on the table, because what's on the table is just handgun ammo. That's not going to really help us out. But this is a key item that you need, especially if you're playing Jill. You need this rocket launcher. So we're going to go ahead and grab it. The rocket launcher makes your life a whole lot easier. Now that we got that, we can come back through. Now the regular rocket launcher is allowed. What's not allowed is the infinite ammo glitch. And I'm not going to get into that in this video, but I will let you know that there is a glitch that you can get 999 or 99 rockets and stuff, and it makes the game so much easier, but that's not a glitch that's allowed. So don't try that one. The infinite ammo glitch has its own category, and it's not generally run. All right, we found Richard. Richard's been bitten by a snake, so we got to get him some anti-venom. The anti-venom is located where we just came from. So here we go. We're going to backtrack down the stairs and get him some anti-venom and then come back. Second door. See, there we go. We got him to die. We got him to do it. When a zombie does that, that means that he can't come and get you. Wow, I hate that guy. That guy makes me so angry. All right, what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to throw this into the, I'm gonna throw this, the grenade launcher into the what's the name? Gonna throw the grenade launcher into the item box, and that's just to free up another space. I was gonna have to come this way anyway, so I just used the opportunity to put the rocket launcher up for right now. We don't need it. We don't really need it. Oh crap. Sometimes it happens, but we dodged him 3 times. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I didn't think he was gonna lunge again that quickly, but as you can see, they can lunge twice. All right, doing well. And guys, we're just about 2/3 done with the mansion right now. This is not long at all. We're gonna hurry up and get Richard his serum so that he can rest. All right, we come back in here. First door after we get in here, we come up and we give Richard his shot. He falls asleep and we're good to go. We go through this door, which will lead us to the inner sanctum. Now, we come here and you see this clearing right here? This holds a zombie. We're gonna try to get him to lunge at us. Lunge, 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 darn you. Okay, you won't lunge. That's okay. All right, so we come in here and what we want to do is attract that zombie from outside. So what we're going to do is we're going to light the candle, which is going to attract this zombie from out there. And we want this zombie to come and get us. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. Chase the Jill. Chase the Jill. Come on. Come on. You can get her. You can get her, guys. Come on. And the fact that you got him in here doing that means that you don't have to worry with this zombie in the hallway anymore. He's locked in there. You locked him in. There we go. So let's go back downstairs. You're doing really well. You're doing excellent. We're almost done with this mansion. Okay. We're going to come back through this door. And now we're going to go downstairs. Back through the kitchen. And back to our little friend down this hall. Down the back hall. There's only one thing we have to do on the way. You see this shield thing up here? We have to grab that. We need that. It's called an emblem. We're gonna grab it. And when we enter this room, we're gonna get invaded by another zombie. So there's a solution for that. Uh-oh. Ah! I'm not doing great with this. Not doing great with my zombie dodging tonight. Okay, by using that sword key there, we don't need it anymore. So we're going to discard it and we're going to open the door. We're going to open this door for a reason. We're going to come down here. We're going to go right back through the door and that's going to trigger a cutscene. The cutscene is going to bring this zombie down here. So that basically we don't have to deal with him. We get another dagger to replace the one we had to use on him. We don't need the handgun ammo. No. And we're going to leave that guy down here. Bye-bye. Have a good day. All right. That being said, we're going to come back up the stairs. Our friend is still here. Doesn't matter if he's here or not. He can stay. We got ink ribbon over there. We got to come over here. We come over here to this side. And there is a bookcase right here that we're going to push. And this is going to reveal the musical score. So now we have the musical score and the musical score, and we're going to combine them. So they make one full musical score. And just so happens, we are right here at the piano. So we're going to play it. And Jill can play the piano. We know this. Okay. We come in here. We grab the relief. The relief is going to shut the door. Very nice. Now that we got that relief, we're going to replace it with the bad relief. And the door is open again, and we can leave with the relief. We got some lore there for Trevor's diary, but it's not a critical item, so you can read it at your own pace. All right, so we have everything we need from this area for right now, okay? So we can let this guy be. He's not gonna be able to grab us like that. It's not gonna happen like that, so we're good. Okay, we come over, we place the gold relief over here. And what this is gonna do is this is gonna open the clock and let us operate the clock, okay? By operating the clock, we can do this. When the two have run each other through, your path to destiny will open. It looks like you can turn the clock. Try it. I'm gonna show you. These two musketeers up here in the painting have run each other through. One through the head, one through the chest. Okay, that's what the puzzle means. The puzzle's solution is okay, so the puzzle solution is we have to have one through the head, one run through the chest. So we're going to turn the large gear, which is the hour hand, and we're going to turn it left. Keep turning, yes. We want the large, and we want to turn it again to the left. No, we do not. We've done it because we've run one through the head and the other through the chest. So it's going to be 6 o'clock. Once you have it at 6 o'clock, that's the answer to the puzzle, and you receive the mansion key. So now we have 2 mansion keys again. We're going to examine this one, and it's the engraving of a shield. So we got the shield key. The shield key only has one purpose, and one purpose alone. And that, my friends, is to get us into the room with Yawn. Yawn is a giant is the giant snake that bit Richard. Now we can play this one or two ways. The optimal way is to have Richard die and we pick up his shotgun. Although this is dangerous because one bite from Yawn in this fight and we end up getting poisoned and having to waste time going and getting the antidote. Yes and no. It's all right, but not great. It gives us a more powerful shotgun though, which is something that we want. So we're gonna play Russian roulette and try and beat Yawn or have him beat Yawn and not die because Yawn hurts a lot. All right, so we're gonna come up here. We're gonna use the shield key and there's no further use for it. So we're gonna discard it. We come inside.
Payback time.
Look, Yawn does not care about him. Damn, I got poisoned. Yawn does not care about Richard. He only cares about biting us. That's it. Yes.
Thanks. Richard!
Okay, we got the assault shotgun and we got out, but we got poison. So we did two of the things we wanted to do. We wanted to get the assault shotgun, but we got poisoned, so that's not gonna be good.
Oh, am I poisoned?
Yes, you are. You're poisoned. So we need to go back and get the serum. That's not bad. It's just a time save. It's just time wasting. Most of the time when you have something like that, a lot of people who are speed running the game will reset. It's okay. We're not speed running. We're just literally just giving you a walkthrough on what's going on. All right. That being said, we're gonna go and get the serum now, so poor Jill can heal. We're not worried about that because we are going to have problems when we get there to try to negate. We're going to lose some life, in other words, because she's poisoned. So we're going to try to do this really quickly to try to negate her losing a whole lot of life. As you remain poisoned in this game, you go from green to yellow to orange to red to death. And basically, if you stay poisoned for a good, I'd say 5 minutes, I think it's about 5 minutes in game time, you're gonna die. Plus, if you take any hits, they're magnified. They're worse because you got poisoned. You've been poisoned. So poison is not a good state to be in at all. It's just not good. All right, so we did get to caution. Caution is not bad, so I'm gonna throw this in there. I'm gonna throw an extra healing item in there. We're not in bad shape. We're gonna throw the handgun in here because it's useless. And we're gonna bring the grenade launcher out. We're not gonna use the grenade launcher right now. We're just saving it for our little friend that is in the crypt that we're gonna visit in a little bit. All right, guys, we're about 2/3 done with this mansion.
Go!
Darn it. You just love catching me, don't you? You're touchy-feely, aren't you? Touchy-feely. I gotta work on my zombie dodging, obviously. All right. We have gotten that. We have, what is it? 2 more puzzles? Yeah, 2 more puzzles to solve. And then we have a boss fight. And then we will get out of the mansion, people. Okay. We're still using the armor key. We're gonna open this door. I bet you were wondering when we were gonna open this door. This door is kind of special. All right, this is an armor puzzle. You see the 4 armors here? Each of these armor pieces must be moved back into place. So we're gonna move them in a specific order. We're gonna move him. We're going to move the one with the axe. What are you? The one with the sword? One with the sword. One with, no, he doesn't have a sword. What do you have? A halberd? Yeah. Well, the one with nothing. That has nothing. We're gonna move the one with the axe, followed by the one with the shield. And that's gonna cause the one with the sword to move into place. Once that happens, we can come to the center podium. We can hit the switch and we can open the middle section there. If you do this wrong, if you don't have all 4 of these in this position, which is the lock position here, you're gonna unleash some nasty gas, and it's gonna hurt you a lot. And then you'll have to leave the room very quickly, and come back and examine and do the puzzle all over again. We got a switch here to open this box. We have another switch over here to open the box. The box opens and reveals another death mask. Now this death mask is without eyes, mouth, nose, or mouth. So it's the mask without all of them. We're gonna examine one more. And this is the death mask without a nose. Okay, there we go. So we got 3 of the 4 death masks, which is very good for this portion. And we're going to leave this place. And we only have 1 death mask to go, people. And we will be good to go. Come on, lunge. Glad you did that. Thank you. As with other things, zombies are going to continually invade. So you just do the best you can to avoid them. You use the armor key. We're going to come and use it right here on this part. That way we don't have to worry about it being messing up anything. Come on. You suck. Lunge, darn you. Sometimes the zombies just will not lunge. And if they don't do it, then that's okay. That's all right. We can deal with it. We're going to come in here because this is one more thing. If you're playing on the easier difficulties, or you're playing on any difficulty, you can stock up on some key items now. One of the key items you want to stock up on is the first aid sprays and the herbs. So anytime you get first aid sprays and herbs, please, for the love of Pete, put them up. You're gonna need them for later on in the game. All right, we're looking good on items right now. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pick up all this stuff, which is handgun magazines. Because we didn't waste our handgun magazines, we're gonna pick up about 45 right here. So that's good. I'm gonna pick up this. Gonna put everything in here. Okay, now we're gonna do one thing. I'm gonna have to open that box one more time. And that is because we're gonna take this fuel canteen. We're gonna come over here, this bucket of gasoline. We're gonna actually fill this. Okay, once we fill that, you'll notice that it went from 0 to 2. That means we can burn 2 things with it. Generally in this game, we want to burn zombies, because in this game, zombies, after certain zombies are killed, in about a half an hour of game time, they come back as Crimson Heads. And Crimson Heads are bad news. They are awful, they are horrible, and you don't want to deal with them at all. So the best thing you can do is either don't kill them, or if you're going to kill them, get a fuel canteen and then use it and burn them up. And that's what we're gonna do later in the game. We don't need it right now, so we put it in the case. Okay, so this knob right here, this knob is interesting. If you come through this door too many times, the doorknob will break and you won't be able to access this area from this door. That means you have to go the long way around the mansion to get back to this point. Okay, so what we've done is we've limited the use of this door to only like 3 times. Okay, I think this is our 2nd time going through this door and it's already about to fall apart. So the next time you come through it, it'll say this door has the doorknob is basically broken. So that's why we route the game like this, because we have to work in the constraints of that door. Use the armor key. Since we used the armor key, there's no further use for it, and we're going to discard it. All right. Welcome to the gallery, guys. The gallery here is pretty good. We're going to quickly solve this puzzle. This is going to be a yellow picture, which is first. Okay. The yellow picture we're going to see, we're going to press this button here, and it's going to become orange. Okay. We're done with this side. We're not going to hit any more buttons on this side. We're going to come here. This is another orange painting. And we're going to hit the button here, and we're going to make it green. And we're going to come here. This is a red picture. We're going to hit the button here, and we're going to make it purple. Okay? Always comes here and check this lady. Okay? The lady has a green crown, a purple necklace, and a orange bracelet, which is going to match what we just did to the art gallery pieces. So there's a switch here at the bottom. We're going to press it, and we're going to reveal the outside. If you do this puzzle incorrectly, the birds are going to have a field day on your butt, and you're going to have to go back to the zombie and then re-trigger the puzzle. All right. We have all the death masks. We're going to examine this one. Death mask without mouth. So we have all 4 death masks. So we're still at caution. This is why I bought the extra thing. We're going to go ahead and make our health good. Go through here. We use the lockpick to open it. And this leads us back to the graveyard. Very nice. Very nice. All right. We're going back down into whence we came, the crypt. But this time, we have all 4 death masks. So we're going to look at each one. Stone without a hole where the eyes should be. Okay? That means that's you. Mask without eyes. Put it there. And we notice that the coffin has lost one of the chains. Where the holes where the eyes, nose, and mouth should be. Okay? So we need the one without all. Use it. Very nice. Number 2. 2 of the chains gone. Stone statue with the hole where the nose should be. Okay. Nose. That's 3 of the chains loose. Where the mouth should be. And that's all of them. Come back in our inventory. Equip our rocket launcher now. Come over. It's gonna automatically go to this guy. Be patient. Don't keep firing. Let him get back up. There we go. 2 shots and he's gone. Very nice. We come back over. You see that thing right here? This thing right here? This is shotgun shells. It's going to do you very well to pick them up. We come over to the coffin. There's a switch and we press it. That lets us out. And there's something here. This is a stone and metal object. When you receive this, you understand that you have cleared the first part of the mansion. We're going to unequip this Congratulations, guys. You have completed the first part of the mansion. I'm proud of you. We're going to keep going for a minute until we get completely out of the mansion. Gonna come back to the gallery. Now, I would suggest just dodging this guy because it doesn't make sense to waste the bullet at this point. You're gonna need the bullets for a lot bigger enemies coming up, so just don't bother even wasting the bullet. Now, I want to pause right here. When you get to this point, you need to already have your stuff ready to go. You need to have your hand getting ready to go on the stone and metal object because you're going to have to run to it, okay? Here's how we do this. You're going to come out of this and run. Run, 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 because a dog is about to jump the fence. Okay, there we go. There's something written in the indentation. The defiler of the accursed coffin. So we know what that is. We're going to throw this in here. Stone and metal object is going to go in there. Very nice. That dog is coming. And we're going to get out of the mansion. This is our key to get out of the mansion. Congrats, ladies and gentlemen. You have just reached the outside of the mansion. All right. I'm very proud of you. Now, this is going to end part 1. Part 2, as I can show you, is going to start right here where we are going to leave the mansion and go into the woods. So, thank y'all for watching. I will link the playlists for all 4 parts when they get up. Thank y'all very much, and y'all have a good evening. My YouTube channel is linked here, as well as Twitch. We stream on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at approximately 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you like what you see, please subscribe and have a good evening.